We're back? That was so weird. The whole thing crashed at the same time, and my whole computer stopped and restarted. Oh my god. What a day. What a time. What a time to be alive. Okay. Um what the hell did I miss? um oh my god, Katie. I'm so sorry it crashed right as that happened. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry to anybody who was in the chat when that happened. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad time. Also, thank you. What the heck, dude? That's so sweet. What the heck? Okay. Also, I might need. I don't understand fully how the bits work. I'm not gonna lie. I don't fully understand what that means. Like, I'm trying to understand, but I also. Oh no. Oh, don't be unresponsive again. Uh oh. Oh no. Don't crash on me again, I swear. Ah. Alright, we're just gonna exit out of that page and hope to God that it works. And if I can restart that page, just that page, not the whole computer, then we'll be okay. Yes? Yes. I think we're back. Cool. Okay. That sucked. Alright. Cool. What a day. What an absolute day. Like, I, I was like, I'm gonna make everything all nice and neat, and I hit affiliate, and we're gonna like make it all fancy, and then everything crashed. Why is that so fitting for my life? Anyways, so Katie, if you're still in the chat, thank you so much. What the hell, dude? That is so nice. And also, what does it mean? um, I just got your message via Discord. Okay. Oh no. What a what a night of technical difficulties. Like, Twitch didn't like or Streamlabs didn't like Twitch because it needed the two-factor authentication, and I had to log into everything all over again. Um, so I had to do that, and it delayed the stream, and then my computer crashed. There's so much happening right now. Say, Livy, you know what I mean? Is what it is. I shouldn't dangle a wet brush over my computer. That is how accidents happen, Samantha. Um, let's see. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Oh my god. Let's see. I'm sorry about I'm sorry about the stream. Dude, you don't have to be sorry. That's not your fault that the whole thing crashed. That's whatever happened with Apple. Let's see. You didn't see them last time. I saw them at the very end. I saw them when I came back, and I'm like, shit. But thank you again. What the heck, KB? That's so nice. Thank you. Also, what did they mean? I don't entirely understand the bits. I know that sounds so silly, and I feel so old saying that, but what exactly do the bits do? Are they Bitcoin? What do they mean? I see them, but I don't understand them, and I feel so silly not knowing entirely what they mean. Um, but thank you. I appreciate it. um, I am very excited. I finally, I have emotes. Uh, let's see. Cheaper and laptop expensive and fast. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. That's no, which also no worries. Sorry, I wasn't saying interesting to. Yeah, that's interesting to know. I wonder why it's expensive on mobile and not on desktop. Twitch, what are you doing? Questions I now have now that I can look into things like this. But thank you. Oh my gosh. You are so sweet. I have channel points now. They work now. I don't have an icon for my points. Slash, I don't know if the name I put up for them works or not. I did all of this afternoon, so things might be a little bit janky still, and there's a ton of stuff I've missed. But those should work. And then I have emotes now. I have my own emotes. This is my favorite one. The pink cat with the blanket. That is my favorite one. Um, oh no, not the stream doing a thing again. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Um, anyways, well, how fitting that, yes, the day where I was like, haha, reached affiliate, my stream is like, girl, you thought this was going to be a smooth stream. Oh gosh. But yeah, I also, the thing I'm making with my art here is a surprise until the end, and it is for everybody, so I don't want to show you until I'm finished with it. But I'm making a little watercolor something, and so far, spoiler, it involves a lot of hearts, and some of them I've had to repaint over a bunch of times because they looked funky. Um, at least in my opinion. I'm very critical of my own art. I know most people are, and like most other people would look at my art and be like, oh, that's fine. Or like, because that's just what we do in life. We look at other people's stuff and we're like, yeah, that's like, that doesn't look bad. But yeah, I'm very critical of my own stuff where I'm like, that's not how I envisioned it. It's not right. And then I'm like, you know what though? It looks good. It still turned out good. Sometimes things that you think should turn out one way don't, and they still look good or work out. That heart is pointy, but it's fine. I like doing the little round hearts, but let's see. Okay, so words are not coming out of my mouth correctly. Bits are just Twitch currency. We pay money to get bits to send and show support to the streamer. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining this. I think almost all the money from bits goes to the streamer, approximately cost 20. Oh, okay. Subs are another way to show support to the streamer too, but I think Twitch gets half of the sub money. Interesting. Okay. I tried to read through the rules this afternoon because you have to go through and like sign papers and like, if you're getting any kind of monetization, you have to fill out tax forms and all those joyous things. And I was trying to read them. Like, I was trying to read through and actually read the terms and conditions and actually make sure I was paying attention to what I was reading. But there is some of it where I'm like, I don't know if I fully understand this yet. Maybe I'll come to understand it as time goes on. But, let's see. Subs are another way to show, oh wait, no, I already read that. By subbing to a streamer, skips ads so we get uninterrupted stream. Okay. Okay, for right now I turned off ads. If they still show up, let me know. I wasn't quite sure how to edit it so I could time them. I want to kind of do it how I saw another streamer do, where if I see ads are coming, I'll go to the Be Right Back page and kind of let them go through, and then once it ends, bring the stream back up so everybody's on the same page and nobody gets left out. Because I know sometimes people can't always afford to sub, and I don't want people to feel bad for getting left out because they can't afford to do something. Because I've been in that boat a lot where I'm like, I really want to support this person, but I can't afford to do this right now. And it kind of sucks because then you're like, oh, I want to be a part of this. I just financially can't, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad for that. So I want to find a way to customize it so that way everyone's included. And then we can just kind of go from there. And then we hang out, and then the stream comes back, and then we keep going. Let's see. Now that you're an affiliate, we'll go through ads. I'm sure you've seen ad settings. I have, yes. There will be options. You can do small ad breaks every hour or one large break every 2 to 3 hours or something. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'll do something like that, because I think the other streamer I saw, he just keeps an eye on the 5-minute warning that pops up in the stream, because I saw you could set that too. And then just kind of is mindful of it and kind of looks at the time, and then when it does happen, kind of goes, okay, we'll be back, and like puts it and then waits for the timer to come back. So maybe I'll do it like that. Cause yeah, good to have them on, but also good to make sure everybody's on the same page and included. Especially for doing songs and for doing covers and stuff. If I can time them that so it doesn't get interrupted like mid cover. Because I've been in streams where that's happened before, and I'm like, oh man, I missed like half the song. Shit. Because it hit like when one of the big like 5-minute ads or something came through, and I'm like, no, that was the whole song. I don't know. I want to be mindful. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to do something to support my stream and stuff. I want them to feel welcome even if they can't do XYZ thing. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm not a streamer, so I'm just driving from what other streamers shared with me. That's fair. Large break pays more, I guess, but I could be wrong. I saw that. I saw that it does. So if I do that, I'll just be very mindful of it. But I know one pays more than the other. Yeah, I think it's the big ones, because I was looking at the range, like it shows you a range of what does and what doesn't. Yeah, I was trying to take all of it in, and at the same time I was frantically running around and finding like small artists I could support for like for emotes and stuff like that, and was like, there was just 1,000 little things I was trying to prepare for tonight, because I was like, okay, I streamed last night, I got affiliate today, so I want to make sure I like have some fun things to do for tonight, and I was just frantically doing all of it this afternoon. I think Amy's doing homework, but she can confirm I was doing that because we were doing some co-working today, and that is what I focused on the entire time. Let's see. You don't have to turn them off. Review your options and select one. I might go back and look through. I'll leave tonight's stream as it is, and then afterwards I'll go back through and look at it and stuff and make sure I read into it a little bit more. If you feel bad about ads, you can turn off. Yeah. That I did. I made sure the pre-roll ads are off because I don't want that to affect somebody joining and hanging out and stuff. Some streamers have that on where every time you open your stream it shows 40-second ad. It does so even if we refresh. I've seen those. Yeah. I turned that part off on mine. Yeah. I want to make it as user-friendly as possible. And yeah, even though I know it's like a normal thing, I still want it to feel very like homey and cozy, and yeah, find ways to make sure that there's still like the community connection there and stuff, because that is the most important thing to me, is connecting with other people and stuff, and creating spaces in the world to do that, and finding spaces in the world to do that with other people. That was one of the most important things to me at my last job that would get me in trouble a lot. I'm not really like, I'm actually like in my personal life not a big talker. I'm pretty quiet, but at work I had a lot of people walk past my desk, and I would stop what I was doing work-wise, and we would chat about life, and like they'd listen to me, I'd listen to them, and we would just catch up on kind of a busy day, like in the middle of everything. And my boss would get mad because she'd be like, well, you're not doing your tasks. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm doing something more important. I'm checking in on humans that, you know, are busy rushing and racing around and need someone to listen to them too. And then I would get in trouble. It's okay. It's a good thing I'm not at that job anymore. Anyways, that is a very long way of saying that. Ooh. That's okay. Let's see. Time of finishing pre-roll. I forgot the technical term. Yeah, no, I turned the pre-roll off so that way it doesn't doesn't interrupt. But yeah, learning all the things. I spent today learning things. Oh, I dropped my whole brush in the water. This is fine. It's giving flashback to the other night when I saw a piece of fuzz float down, and I had my box of glitter in front of me, and I thought, man, I don't want that piece of fuzz to touch the glitter that's drying, so I went, and then the glitter went everywhere, and I'm like, why would you do that? um, it's giving the same energy. Um, but yeah, learned a lot of things today. Spent a lot of time learning and exploring all of the like new affiliate things and figuring out what they mean and what I can do with them. I also, and I'm so excited about this too because I know there's like 1,000 things you can do now, like with affiliate that you can't do beforehand. It's like a whole new world opens up. It's wild. Um, but there was like a ton of stuff I was looking through and uh, like looking through how monetization works and stuff, how subscriptions work, how like the community stuff works, the rewards and the points and stuff, emotes, all that jazz. Um, I think now I have options. I think I always had options to stream together, but now I have options to do like more with that. So collaborate with other streamers, which would be cool. I've never done that, but I would love to. Um, I can create polls now. I can do fun polls with you guys. I can like do little fun stream games too, like with the rewards. We have so many options. Um, let's see. I appreciate you taking your time with this. I really wanted to. It mattered a lot to me to actually sit down and really look it over and be like, what does this mean for me and for everybody else? What does this actually mean? Also, if you didn't know, some/all of emotes are only available to subscribers. I did see that, yeah. So I know there's only 5 available. I think only 4 actually, because there's one that I added that is still pending, and I don't know if it actually like went all the way through. I think the Twitch gods are still looking it over because there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's supposed to be 13, and 1 is missing. So I think the stream gods are still thinking about it. Which sucks because it's a free one, and it's one where it's like the little cat holding up like their arms and doing the hype with like the confetti around. It's that one, but in pink cat form. But apparently Twitch was like, we have to review this. I'm like, but why? So that is a thing. I also just realized I missed your Water the Sammy, and I should do that. Now that I have this, I need to create like, I wonder if I can create like a sound or something for the reward or the redeems, because I think hearing a sound of them would help for me to know that they're, um, that something happens. Let's see. It's AI, they review random things. Interesting. I wonder why that. Out of all the things to review, I'm like, really? Okay. Um, Maybe it looked too much like somebody else's or something, or maybe somebody else like purchased it from the same Etsy shop or same artist or something. Who knows? Yeah, you can add sounds, but make sure to add cooldowns to redeem so people don't spam them. I did, thankfully. With the water one, I made it so it was every 15 minutes, so that way it wasn't just like... That way, it was a good solid reminder to drink water, or if somebody came in and wanted to, like, say, hey, drink some water, and do, like, a nice self-care thing, they had a chance, and then I could be like, oh, I actually just drink some, but it wouldn't be, like, one after another or something. Let's see. Let me, Oh! Hello! I have not seen you in our stream in a little bit. Hello, Rackdog. Funny enough, I literally just took a drink of water because I saw KV's 20 minutes late. But I will take another drink of water, because you know what? Why not? There we go. I have sufficiently watered myself. Semi-sufficiently. How's it going? How is life? Posture check. Oh. I don't know why I'm saying it like I didn't add these in here, but I was like sitting like this. I'm like, I want to sit like a shrimp, but I know I shouldn't. That's why I added these. Um, Thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, just found out about it this morning, so I've been spending all day looking at it and adding things. Thank you. There's okay, so that's the emote. That's the one in cat form that I added that is under review by Twitch for some godforsaken reason, and it's like arms in the air with the confetti, and I'm like, but yes, thank you. I'm glad to see you here. Um, I am painting a thing that you guys are not allowed to see until the end because it is a surprise for everybody. So you just have to hear me talk about the painting until the very end because I'm doing watercolor and attempting to do hearts. So yeah. But oh, because I asked this before the stream crashed and I have no idea if anybody responded because it kind of took some of the chat with it. How's everybody's day going? um, there we go. I've spent most of the day doing this and looking up emotes, so that's kind of in my day, but how about you? Have you had a crazy day, a chill day, no day? Um, yeah, how is life? Oh, that is not what I wanted, but that is okay. We go with the flow with watercolor, and we let ourselves be fluid just like the colors and just like how it spilled away from me. um, let's see. I'm having a rather busy day at work. You're at work, KV? Oh no. I'm still clocked in. I'm feeling better than yesterday. Good, I'm glad. But I can be better. I mean, take your time. It is what it is. You know? Don't rush feeling better if you're not feeling great. It is what it is. Let's see, how was your day? Good. I am very sleep deprived. So yesterday I went off of 3 hours of sleep because I was really excited about some stuff. And then last night I was really excited because I knew I hit the goals for affiliate and I was constantly just like, I could have gone to bed, but I just sat there refreshing constantly and I'm just like, when it happens, I will add the things that I've been saving up to add. And I just kept refreshing and then it hit a certain point where I'm like, you need to go to sleep. Quit thinking about it. What happens happens. Go to bed. It's fine. And then my body, like natural body clock, woke me up at 7 a.m. anyways. And I'm like, okay. So, not a bad day, just a very sleep deprived day. Yeah. That's why I ended up writing on the story ending at 10, but I'm going to go later than that since I had some technical difficulties and I want it to be a nice length stream. But yeah. There we go. But yeah. How about you, Rack Dog? How was your day? How is life? Do anything fun? Um, what else do I want to add to this? I want to use, I think, the darker pink. I think that's where we're going next with this, is a dark pink. Maybe. No, that's fine. Okay. And I'm ridiculously hungry, but I've got to get home to get some food. Oof. I feel that. What kind of food are you gonna get? I also need to get food after this because I got ready for the stream and did not eat food before. So I will eat food after. um, Actually, what do I want to do with this before I put more pink on it? Let's do... Let's do this. No, not like that. Let's see, whatever my roommates made. That's fair. Let me do my Duolingo. Oh, that's right. I need to do that. I forgot about Duolingo. No, I need to leave that blank because I'm gonna do something with that. I can do this instead. It definitely helps having people, like other people in Duolingo who send you the little, like, don't break the friend streak kind of stuff, because then I remember. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I should go do my lessons and not forget and make sure I get those points for today. Though I've not been spending as much time with it recently. I've just kind of been doing the daily thing so I get the streak rewards, and then not been doing much else. Kind of been focusing on other stuff. Oops. But yeah, that does help. We're gonna do more purple. Yeah, we're doing more purple. 'Cause I like it. I haven't had a chance to paint in a while. Would like to spend more time doing this, but you know, sometimes life just gets in the way. Sometimes you don't always have the chance to do things like that. Especially the last few weeks have just been busy. But yeah. There we go. That looks nice. And there are no happy little trees going into this stream, or not stream, going into this painting this time. Just happy little hearts. There we go. I'm also getting better at remembering to check the chat. Like, I'm keeping my eye on it now. Because I used to just kind of like... I still struggle with it, but it's hard for me to like not get lost in whatever I'm doing and just forget about the chat. And then I'm like, oh, nope, that's how you're communicating with people. That's... just because you can't hear it and they're not communicating verbally does not mean people aren't there chatting. So I've been getting better at making sure I check it. There we go. I know I need to move the book. This is a very delicate situation going on right here. Because I need to reach this other part. Everything is just one wrong move away from being a very big problem. There's not a lot of space here that I'm working with. see, our next goal is to get a second monitor. No, for real though. And an overhead cam to see what you are working on. I would love that. I would love to show you what I'm working on. For right now, you just have to take my word for it. I would love to do that. I think that would be fun. Because, like, it's one thing for me. Like, I do try to communicate what I'm doing and stuff when you can't see what I'm doing, but it is nice to just watch it instead. I've been hanging out in some other art streams and stuff recently, too, and just kind of seeing how other people are doing things, but also just enjoying people's art. Like, I forget their name, but there was this Canadian streamer that I hung out in their stream for a long time the other night, and they're very nice. Talking about like art programs they use and stuff like that, and songs and stuff that they like. We both talked about how we both love Ella Fitzgerald, which was fun. And yeah, but that was something we were kind of talking about, was like tech specs kind of stuff. Does that look right? I don't know. Is what it is. I feel like I make that face a lot when I paint, like kind of a face. I think what I actually needed to do was get out a smaller brush, but I don't know. This is working so far. I can't wait to show you what I'm making. Let's see. Closing shift, be back soon. Sounds good. Have a good lurk. Good luck closing your shift. And eventually I'll figure out how to get Streamlabs to let me add music in the background so we can actually like have something else to listen to, not just the silence and the sound of my air conditioning unit's fan in the background. Not that the air conditioning is on, but the fan's on, and it's a little loud. At least it's a little loud in here. I don't know if it's loud on the camera, and if it is, I'm sorry. Alright, so doing a little bit of this dark pink. Speaking of pink, so Blackpink, their tickets go on sale on Thursday. I have an alert set on my phone. I tried to do the fan thing this morning and I missed it by an hour. I'm so mad. I missed it by an hour. If I had gotten up an hour earlier, and I had like a feeling, I was like, I don't know, maybe I should get up now and look. And I thought, no, it's okay. Like, it'll be there in an hour. It doesn't, the registration window for pre-sale doesn't end until 10 a.m. my time. It ended at 9 a.m. I was so mad. I got there and I'm like, are you kidding? I should have gotten up when I should have listened to my intuition. But it's okay, because then I started looking into it, and it looks like, I don't know what YG Entertainment is trying to do, but it looks like they're releasing all of the like pre-sale tickets at the same time as general sale, which doesn't make sense to me, because it's usually a couple days apart or something. Give people a chance to get the tickets they want to get, and then everybody else comes in. But yeah, so it all starts at the same time, both fan pre-sale and general admission sale, and I'm like, okay. So either way, on Thursday afternoon, I need to double check and make sure the time is correct again, because I don't trust it. But on Thursday, I'm going to be sitting on Ticketmaster's website, hopefully snagging some Blackpink tickets, because honestly, I'm so sad that I've had to sell the last the last couple times I've managed to get tickets, because I couldn't afford the trip. And if I can save up to go to Chicago this summer, I can see them live, and all 4 of the girls have albums out now, their individual albums. This would be the best time to see them. I need to. They're only going to 4 cities in the US, or actually in North America, I think. They're going to LA, Chicago, New York, and Toronto, and that's it. So Chicago is my best chance. I don't care if it's the nosebleeds, I need to see them. I don't care if it's like the very back of the stadium and I can barely see them. That's okay with me. Um, but yeah. So, yeah. Thought speaking of pink, Blackpink. Um, yeah. Okay. What else do I want to do with this? I think we're at the stage of moving my phone so carefully so I don't end up causing the biggest mess of my life. If I spilled my water all over my computer and stuff, I would cry. Um, there we go. Need to find my black Sharpie. We're at the point where I am adding this to it. Oh gosh. Nope, that's not the good Sharpie. Got it. There's a different one. Do I already have it out? Maybe. I might have already set it out. If so, where did I put you? Oh no, you guys, I lost my good Sharpie. Oh no. Well, that changes the project I'm making. You know what though? We're gonna try something different. I have these art pens. I wanted something thick, but I do have a thicker art pen, and that might work. Because I wanted something big. Yeah, that'll work well enough for what I'm gonna do here. There was something else I was gonna do. There we go. Okay. Do this carefully. I think we're done with the watercolor. So I'll have more room to do this. Move you over here. Okay. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the cat downstairs. He has apparently decided now is the time to start crying again. He sounds so sad when he does it too, and I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry. I can't let you up here when I'm streaming. It would be insane. You would try to drink my paint water, and I know this because he sticks his head in every open cup that exists. I have a little cup to water my plant, and he always finds a way to jump up there, and I always have to grab him and pull him down, and he always sticks his face in the empty water cup every time. So I would not want him up here while I'm painting. That would be disastrous, I fear. but that is okay. He will survive. Okay. Oh, I like how this is looking actually. You know what? Some of the more messed up parts I was painting look kind of cute like this now that I'm doing what I'm doing. I will say it's hard to draw on this on top of, it's hard to use this to draw on top of the watercolor. Is there any of them that I missed? Nope. Cool. Alright. So now for the big one. Uh, yeah, this is not going great with this pen. Okay. There we go. I need to make sure I'm spelling this correctly. Okay. It's the 24th. I wish I had my big Sharpie because I kind of want to do this last part with Sharpie. Seeing if maybe I stashed it somewhere and just didn't see. Nope, it's not behind my space heater. I was kind of hoping it was. That is okay. Cool. Okay. That is finished. But I am gonna wait for KB to come back as well before I show it. Because I think he'd want to see it. So, in the meantime, I can chat and do some other stuff. Might kind of take a moment to clean up here a little bit. I still have glitter from the crafts last week everywhere. And I think it's going to be everywhere for the rest of my life, to be honest. Yeah, there's for anybody who was not here on Friday, I I had a moment where I was being really careful the entire stream. Was I sick Friday? I was. Friday was when I was sick. And I was keeping quiet and stuff with my voice and stuff, so I was playing video games, was kind of quiet. And at the very end, like the whole time, I was avoiding this box I was making that had glitter all over it. And I was just being very careful, trying to make sure, even with my controller, I wasn't bumping into anything. Made it the whole stream, was just fine. Stream ended, and immediately after, and I hate that this happened, immediately afterwards, I saw this tiny little piece of fuzz floating in the air, and I thought, man, I can't let that little piece of fuzz touch my box that has loose glitter on the top that is kind of half glued, half needs to be Mod Podge, but is half stuck together with Mod Podge. So I was like, yeah, that's going to mess it up, so maybe I'll just gently blow it away. And I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. Where when I did that, I went, and the glitter went everywhere. And immediately I went, no! The camera was off and the mic was off at this point. Like, I had ended the stream completely. But it was as soon as I ended the stream it happened. And I'm like, oh my god, I made it the whole time without doing that. And the second I end the stream, I do something like that. And we had raided Mooney, and so I was in her stream typing, and I just typed in all caps, RIP to my computer, I just got glitter everywhere. And she replied, she's like, Queen, what? Like, I did something I should not have done. I'm half tempted, because I think it would look pretty to add glitter to this tonight, but I have already cleaned off most of the glitter on my desk, and I don't really want to add more. My floor is already covered in glitter. I was trying to figure out how to clean it, and it just kept... At one point, I just brushed it off, and I'm like, I don't care. It's fine. It's in the carpet forever. We have glitter on our wall. I don't think the landlords are going to care. So, yeah. I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. But actually, while I'm waiting, because that is done, I might just doodle a little bit on a different page. Yeah, maybe we'll just do another painting in the back here. Because I want to make sure my mods are here too for this. So we'll just do a fun little thing in the back in the meantime. Oops. Very carefully opening the watercolor right back up. And okay, for this one, I have no plans for what I'm making. So if you have something you'd like me to make, or if you have just a random thing you think would be fun to make, let me know in the chat. I might just be doing little doodles or something, so yeah. This one will be a little bit more community decided. I don't know if that's how I want to say it, but yeah. Ah, oh no. So I'm just doing kind of like a light teal, like a really light teal wash over this to give a visual. Add a bit more water because I really want this to the pigment to kind of spread out. I don't really want it to sit in one place. I don't want it to be too heavy in one place. There we go. part of me wants to paint a happy little tree just to say it. 'Cause I think that would be fun. Let's see. Oh dear. That's not what I meant for to happen. That's fine. Watercolor is so soothing to me. I don't know if it is to anybody else. Well, I know it is to other people, but I don't know if it is to anybody who's currently watching, but it is to me. It's something I enjoy. And I find that you really, I don't know. With watercolor, if you mess up something or you do something you don't mean to do, it feels like it's easier to kind of take the situation and be like, oh, well, that's not what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll do it this way instead. Or maybe with like acrylic, it's a little bit, in my opinion, harder to fix a mistake. Or with watercolor, you can either like really quickly take a paper towel to it and kind of mop some of it up like I did earlier. Or you can blend other colors into it pretty easily and stuff while it's still wet. Or you can paint over top of it and stuff too when it's dry. You can just kind of, there's more room for error if there was something you wanted to do and it doesn't turn out. Then again, also, though I'm hard on myself when it comes to art, I'm of the belief that really there's no wrong way to do art. There isn't. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just however you choose to do it and whatever you feel like doing. And even if something doesn't turn out how you wanted it to, it's okay. It's probably still going to be cool, whatever it is you make. It'll still be yours. And I kind of have to remind myself of that. But it feels like with watercolor, it's easier to feel that way. Alright, so yeah, this little side project, this is what we have going so far. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can actually see this. Let me pull that. I don't know what this looks like to you. I have my night mode on my computer, so it turns everything kind of yellowish. So this does not look like the same color I'm painting with on my computer, but it is supposed to be like a light teal. Yeah, if you have something you'd like me to draw on there, let me know. I am happy to do that. For now, I am gonna paint a happy little tree. 'Cause why not? Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh, do I remember how to paint a tree? Yeah. I immediately laid my arm into the wet paint. Perfect. There we go. Cute. It's a little pine. I made it kind of fluffy like a Christmas tree. kind of feathery. I'll add a little base to it as well. Use this little guy. For a big old tree like this, it deserves a big old base. Okay, there we go. Cool. Blending at the bottom so it looks like it's supposed to have a bit of a shadow, but it's actually just me making sure that the lines of the tree trunk don't look a little funky. This is my happy little tree. It is a happy little tree. I am now going to draw a happy little cat. This is the unplanned part of the evening. The other night we were swapping stories about embarrassing moments from growing up, and I was telling my fair share of stories about high school and just awkward things. We're gonna do a purple cat. But we were talking about that and having fun sharing stories about all of the awkward things we did in high school. We got to hear a really, really cute story from somebody who hangs out in our stream how him and his wife met, how they got together, how long they've been together, and I was like, this is just the cutest story. I love this. But it had to do with like meeting in high school and stuff. Oh dear. We're already off to a start with this. Oh no. No, that's right. Okay. This is sure a choice, what I've done. We're gonna say the little kitty's legs are tucked underneath itself. And that's why it looks like a round dumpling. Oh no. Alright, here's the cat sketch. This is not good. Yes, hold on. Here's how you can see it better. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a flower instead for now. But yeah, no, we were sharing stories about that, and I told them about how when I was a senior in high school, and I thought my life would be a coming-of-age movie, and I was waiting for my chance to be that shy, quiet girl in class that they finally noticed and stuff, and at the time, there was this boy that all the girls liked that was played guitar, had like the flippy hair and stuff that was popular at the time, and of course I thought he was really cool too. And I remember one time, I'm sorry if you were here the other night and you already heard this story, but there was one time that it was like after youth group or something like that, he was driving a whole bunch of us girls home, and I remember thinking, this is my chance, and like there was a couple other people in the car I didn't recognize and stuff, or didn't know, and I was looking out the window and stuff. It was kind of late at night and I was tired, and I was staring at the window and he was chatting with somebody else, and I'm like, okay. And I was kind of zoning out, and uh, he looked in the back seat and said, "So Heather, what do you like to do for fun?" And I thought it was the girl next to me because I didn't know her. Oh, nope. Um, nope. Don't have time for that bullshit. Hate that we can't delete that message, so I'm sorry if you see it, but we did ban the spam, so. Um, anyways, but, uh, yeah, so was in the back seat and stuff and heard that, and I was thinking, she must be Heather. Not thinking a thing about it, and then he sat there for a while and she wasn't responding, and I looked at her thinking, did you not hear the question? And I think I said something like, oh, she didn't hear you, and I don't know, he said something like, oh, that her name is this, like I was asking you, and I'm like, you think my name is Heather, great. And this was after being friends with his sister for like a year. I'd been over to their house, like hanging out with her, and I just remember sitting there thinking like, oh, okay, never mind. And that was the end of that. But those are the kind of awkward stories we were telling the other night. So, um, hmm. You know what? We're gonna do this green. I don't usually use this like hunter green I have, but we're going to. But yeah, people were they were sharing their fair share of stories as well with that, and we were all cringing together over our past high school selves. And also kind of celebrating our past selves too, which was fun. Um, but there we go. Ooh, I don't know if this color choice was the right thing on this background, but that's okay. Um, I've been watching in my spare time a lot of Dropout TV. Um, I've just had in my head from one of the Noise Boys episodes of Make Some Noise when they had to come up with alternative, what's it called? Speech. No, what's it called when you have to do warm ups, alternative vocal warm ups, phrases and stuff for acting. Um, and I don't know why this one stuck in my head, but it was one where the guy just goes, "Rut-row, I don't know," because he didn't know what to say in the moment. Unlurk, kinda. Welcome back from your unlurk. I'm waiting for my friend at the bus station to pick him up and head home. No worries. Um, didn't miss anything. I finished the drawing, but I waited because I figured you would want to also see it. Um, this is gonna. I didn't think about the back page being wet. This is fine. This is fine. Um, dry. Dry faster. Um, but I waited so I could share the final product. Yeah, that's not dry. That's fine. It's gonna be what it is. So what I made, and it's gonna get the bottom of this flower on the back of it, and I'm gonna be okay with it. You remind me of that meme. Unfortunately, it's most of my life. Let me make sure I can see what I'm doing. So the thing I wanted to paint tonight was just a whole bunch of hearts, but the reason I wanted my Sharpie is because I wanted it to stand out more on the page, because this is kind of hard to see. But since today was the day of hitting affiliate status, and it worked out really well because it was on the same day as like the arts and crafts stream, I am going to try to put this as close to the camera as I can, but it is just a big thank you. It says, thank you, I appreciate you so much, XOXO Sammy, and then has the affiliate status date, because I thought that would be a fun thing to do. Yeah, just wanted to make this thing. So, big way of saying thank you for coming and hanging out with me when you do. To lurkers who like to come and hang out too and don't say anything, I appreciate you being here. For powering through my sleep deprivation rambles and like awkwardness with me, and for still sticking around and hanging out, I appreciate it. For all the kind people who like in other streams were like, go follow her, go like give her support, give her love and stuff, and dude, that I appreciate it, because that definitely was a huge part of all of this, of being able to actually reach affiliate status, so I thank you for that. Yeah, I know Juanita did that a lot the other night when I was hanging out in their stream, which was just so kind. They didn't have to, but like every 5 seconds they were saying like linking my account and stuff and saying, and I was like, that's just so nice. Like, that's just a kind thing to do. So yeah, a big thank you to everybody. I appreciate you being here. And excited to do more fun things and more art things, and try, now that I have like redeems and stuff, maybe add fun like interactive games and stuff we can do. Because yeah, that's mainly what I want to do. At first I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do and thought maybe I'll just use this as like a way to practice music and just sing and stuff, or, you know, do something calming for people. I had been told I had a calming voice, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's what I'll do with this or something. But mostly, the longer I've been here, the more I've realized it's just about community and connection and getting to know people. And yeah, so I want to, not even kind of, I want to do more of that with my channel. Kind of still figuring out what I want to do, but I know I want to do it with people. So yeah, I appreciate everybody being here. Let's see. Welcome, Sammy. So happy to be part of the cozy space, and I'm happy to have you here as part of the cozy space, KV. Happy to see you using the cozy kitty and cat pat emojis. Let's see. Okay, I guess he's here. Lurk again. Lurk. Awesome. Have a good lurk. Oh yeah, for anybody who hasn't been here or like is new or is returning, I have some fun. I was trying to find other fun interactive things I could do with the chat, so I have some different commands. Like for February, I created something called Love Letter and coded it so it would be randomized and bring up random encouraging things. So there's this. Oh, I didn't hit enter. And Nightbot brings up one of the lovely variables we have here. And this one says, wow, did you know you are an amazing human? Crazy, wild even, that I even get to exist on this planet with you. So there's some of those kind of fun things. Bring up another one because they're fun. And I took my time looking through and trying to find nice quotes to share with people. Apparently it's just sharing the same one now. Great. There are 5 of them, so I swear there are more than that. There's also one called Group Hug, so if you ever are just kind of feeling down and don't really want to say it but still need some love, you can type in Group Hug. I think both 1 and 2, because I had to split it into 2. And it also has a variable, and I created about 10 of those, maybe 8, something like that. And then it does this, so if you're not feeling great but don't really want to say it, don't really know how to say it, you can do that, and I hope you feel loved and supported. This one says, everyone has fallen on top of, since I typed it, Samurai, and has created a cuddle pile. They are squished in a big group hug. I'm curious, I forgot what I put for some of them, to be honest, because I did this a while ago. Oh, this one's one of my favorites, from the second one. One friend gives Samurai a forehead kiss consensually. and another has made a grilled cheese sandwich that has been cut diagonally and a cup of soup. Enjoy, dear friend. We hope you feel the love. So there's fun little things like that you can do if you're ever just feeling lonely and don't really know how to say it. And to me, that is like a signal of saying, oh, maybe you need a little bit of love, and giving some encouragement as well. So if you ever needing that, feel free to type it. I use it as like a little signal to give love to. So yeah, just some fun things. But no, yeah, that was really most of what I had for tonight, to be completely honest. Yeah, wanted to just thank everybody and create like a little fun art and do fun things and show some of the fun little redeems and stuff that I've put into place. So, and all the emotes. Now, these are all the ones that are available for right now, but there's supposed to be that last one that hopefully will unlock eventually. So this is what we've got so far. The beautiful artist on Etsy, I don't know if I'm saying their name right, but Noroni Design, Noroni Design. They have a whole bunch of really cute, like cutesy emotes and stuff like that, and I got a couple of them. I have a follow button too that I got from them, but I need to set it up in the alerts. I don't think I have that set up correctly yet. But they have a ton of cute stuff. There's another one that I got that I also don't think is quite set up yet. Oh, if you happen to, if anybody ends up subscribing or anything, I found these cute little donut cats that like are all different kinds of donuts, and then they have little cat ears on the top. And that is from the Ko-Fi Coffee, I never know how to say it, creator, Cilair, Cilair, sorry, yes. And yeah, and that one they were kind enough to make on there for free, but you can also give them tips and still donate to them for that. And that one's really cute with the cat cafe set up and stuff. There's a whole bunch of really cute stuff there. Yeah, lots of little things that I wanted to add in today. So, yeah. And let's see what else is there. No, I think it's just that. And then the channel artwork that has been there and stuff that I has been there the whole time, created by our friend Space/Rackdog. So those are on there as well. Oh, you can see the donut on mining. There it is. That's the tier 1, is the little strawberry cat donut. So that's one of them. I'm very proud of these, and I'm very excited about them. But yeah, there's lots of fun stuff I want to do. I don't know. Lots of different possibilities. But yeah, let me see if there anything else I can tell you about that I worked on today for this. I think that's mostly it, and then other things were kind of trying to figure out how bits worked, because I didn't really understand that until KV kind of sat down and told me about it, and I'm like, okay, I have a better understanding now. I felt like an old woman trying to figure it out. But yeah, I think that's all the stuff, like all of the fun new stuff to show you so far. I'm gonna add more stuff in there for rewards, but and we also talked about at the beginning, for ads, I think how I'm gonna handle that is I know a lot of people put ads in their streams and you can disable it. And I know if you're trying to like gain revenue from it, it's a good idea to have them in, but I don't like that they can kind of be jarring and kind of separate people from the community aspect and hanging out with people. So I thought about, I might try turning them on and then having a timer set and then kind of being aware of it and then when the little bot comes into the chat and says, hey, this is happening in 5 minutes, I just kind of am aware of it. I'll go to a be right back screen and stuff so nobody's left out, and then when I see the notification comes back on, I can turn on my screen again and we can resume what we were doing. That way nobody gets left behind and stuff in anything we're doing, because I don't want that. I don't want people to feel isolated or like they can't be part of something because they can't afford a subscription or something like that, or feel obligated to do something like that. Like, I just want people to feel comfortable hanging out and feel like it's a safe space to be. So, yeah, those are kind of things I was looking over today and making decisions on and taking time to read about and learn about, since there's just a ton of new stuff to learn about. But, yeah. Yeah. But at this point, I'm just yapping. I think I am going to kind of make this a shorter stream tonight, even though my computer crashed halfway through. Oh my gosh. That is the second time that's happened this week. Hello, QT Sim. I'm happy to see you. What's so funny is I was considering raiding out just now, right before you raided. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm happy to see you. Happy to have you here. That's the second time this happened this week. I almost did that last night with Mooney too, and I was like, well, seems like there's not much going on. And then as soon as I started to say it, Mooney came in and I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's hang out still. Let's chat. That is too funny. What does this say? Rating with good vibes, showing love and support to our fellow streamer with a friendly QT sim raid. I love that. That's so cute. Oh, I love that so much. That's so sweet. No, really, dang, I know. I was like, well, but no, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we'll hang out, just kind of chatting. I did some art tonight. I finished the art. It was kind of a quick little project. It wasn't anything too crazy, but because today is affiliate status day, I made a fun little thing. Let me see if I can show you. Just saying thank you to everybody. So I wanted to make some art that reflected that. So that's what we did tonight. How about you, QT Sim? How was your stream? How are you doing tonight? And if you need to raid and fade, I totally understand. Yeah, do whatever post-stream self-care you need to. Totally understandable. Let's see, what did you do? I love watching PIP or Pip do his watercoloring. Yeah, that's what we did. I'm not the best at watercoloring, to be honest, but I was like, let's just do a whole bunch of hearts and make it really cute and make it fun, and that's what I ended up doing. So yeah, nothing crazy. I still need to get like an overhead camera so people can watch me as I'm doing it, because right now I just have to describe it as I go and hope people can get the visual picture until I pick it up and show you and put it back down and keep going. So eventually it'll be a little bit more interactive as well. But let's see. Oh my gosh, my game is borked. Oh no. I had a mod issue, but I think we have a serious glitch with animals and for rent. Oh, in Sims? Oh, I haven't played actually in a few months, to be honest. I heard there was a huge update in the fall. I think that's the last time I've played, to be honest. And that it kept messing up and crashing everybody's games, and everybody was fine, and there were like mods and stuff people had to delete and bring back, but those still weren't working. I've heard it's just been kind of chaotic for a while. I'm sorry that that's happening. With animals and for rent, that sucks. What kind of glitches were happening? I'm so curious about this now. Sometimes sim glitches can be very interesting. You just need to do it more. Practice makes perfect. True. And I haven't done watercolor in a while. I forgot about this one. This is one that I did years ago when I was practicing a bit more. And it would take me time to do something like this, but I'm not good at drawing people. And I wrote on here lyrics from I'll keep you safe by sleeping at last that says you are an artist and your heart is a masterpiece, and I'll keep you safe. And it's supposed to be like a girl with flowers. It's not the best, but it was something. It was healing for me actually to do. Very therapeutic to paint. Um, let's see. Do you have a phone you can do that with? I definitely love to watch Yaz paint too. I do have a phone. I have my cell phone here. I've never tried to set it up for this, but possibly. I actually didn't know you could use that to do it. There's so many things I'm still learning, so that I would have to look into. I don't know how to do yet. um, but let's see. My chickens were broken. Oh no, broken how? Like, were they glitching out or? I'll have to go back and watch. Do you post your streams afterwards? Do you keep the VODs up? Because if so, I might go back and watch to see what the chickens were doing. um, I kind of sometimes love watching sim glitches. They're wild. Like watching them cut through the walls, and I'm like, no, where are you going? And they're just stuck in a wall. I'm like, well, that's fine. Um, let's see. Oh, that's still cute. Thank you. Yes, many streamers use the phone camera for looking down on what they are doing. Oh, I didn't know that. They were def glitching. Depends on what the context is. I haven't been posting and it was such a horrible glitch, but I guess I could post it for giggles. That's totally fair. That is so fair. Also, I just realized, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up chatting, I forgot to actually do the shout out because I finally added one. I'm fingers crossed this works. Yeah? Yay! Okay. That makes me happy that it works. Some of these things I test out and they don't work, so... or they don't work yet. But, yay! Wait, did that not work? Oh my gosh. No! Oh no. It just did it to myself. Okay, I'll have to get that fixed. That is definitely a glitch that I need to fix myself, slash code differently, because clearly that didn't work. Oh my gosh, a second raid? Holy cow, welcome in everybody. It is a busy night. Let's see. Christina is Prada. I love it. Let's see. Rating with good vibes, showing love and support to our fellow streamer with a fellow. I'm gonna hide my face. With a friendly QT sim raid. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were another raider, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? But also, welcome in, Christina. I'm happy to see you. Sorry, that just made me laugh. I'm also going off of like 3 hours of sleep, so apparently I'm not fully with it right now. Is the lesson here. No worries about shoutouts. I honestly never even thought about it. We came to see your art. Oh, I'm glad. Well, oh darn. But I appreciate you coming over to see my art. It's, yeah, just hearts, but nice hearts. I thought about, like, it could be fun to put this in a little picture frame since it's got the affiliate status on here and stuff too. I wrote down the date because I thought it would be fun to do, like, streaming goal art and stuff like that, and maybe put it around, like, in the studio and stuff. But yeah. Also, KT, thank you for subscribing. That is so kind of you. As if you don't do like enough around the channel already and do amazing things. I appreciate it. OMG Q rated? Yes. KB subscribed. That was what you saw. I think that is what I saw, and I was like, what's happening? Yes. Nice to meet you as well, Christina. I haven't rolled down in the chat. I'm sorry, or scrolled down. Don't worry, we all make boo-boos. It's not a big deal. Congratulations. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. Could be cute. Yeah, I was thinking that could be a fun thing to do. Just like, yeah, kind of celebrate different wins and stuff, put different things up. Yeah, or even just keep it here in my notebook, but I thought that would be fun to do that for each big goal that's met or big milestone. Yeah, Etsy, thank you so much. QT Sim, love you so much. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming and bringing your crew over here. I'm sorry that your chickens were glitching. That sucks. um, oh dear. Now I kind of want to log into my Sims to see if it does the same. I haven't, my computer, my Windows laptop is so old. Um, it's, it does not work well, and it takes an hour for Sims to load. So I have not gone on since, and I fear I would just break it all together. But also, KT, what the heck? Thank you for, okay, wait, I have to read this because I need to see what happened. Because if I keep chatting, I'll miss what actually happened. Love you, friend. Oh my gosh. KT, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs. It's really kind. What the heck, dude? um, yeah, thank you for gifting them to QT and Christina. That's so kind of you. What the heck, KB? Thank you. Yes, and you can use the kitty emotes. I love this. And there's also, oh, I should have put this emote further down the tiers. I should have made it like tier 1. I can probably still switch it out, but there's one I'm really excited about. That's a murder kitty. It's currently at tier 2. I might swap it with something else because I think it's too fun not to have at tier 1, but there's that one. And then there's a whole bunch of other fun ones too. um, but yes, thank you so much, KT. What the heck? Or KT, KB. Now I'm like, my brain is just mixing up everything. I'm excited and flustered and all over the place, and my brain is just like, everything is confusion. But thank you. Also, yes, the Cozy Cat is actually my favorite. So, these were made by Etsy designer Noroni Design. Does a whole bunch of really cutesy things like this, a whole bunch of cat themed ones, which I really loved. And I was sold on getting those when I saw the little like cozy cat. I'm like, oh, absolutely, that is exactly what I want on my channel, 1000%. So yes, I'm glad to see you using it. It makes me very happy. You got it. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, KB. I'm very excited too. I was telling the chat earlier, I got very minimal sleep last night because I was so anxious. I knew I hit like the goals last night for affiliate, and I was so excited. I just kept like refreshing the page because I knew I wanted to add things in there, and I was so like excited to just do it right then that I lost sleep. And then I was like, girl, go sleep, just go sleep, you're gonna be fine. And I woke up and I'm like, now you can do it. Don't lose sleep over it. Even if you're excited, just go sleep. But yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the little dancing guy too. I did it show up on mine when I did that? It did. Okay. Good. That one took a little while to load. Um, Hitting affiliate is so much fun. It is. There's so much more you can do. Like there's a ton of ways you can still connect to people otherwise, but I feel like there's so many more options now to do things. Where before I felt so limited trying to connect to people. Now I'm like, I can add so many more fun interactive things. It's a fun, yeah, it's fun. um, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think I'm gonna add some games and stuff in the rewards, like in the point rewards and stuff like that. I really like kind of taking inspiration from Mooney and stuff, how she has like different games she can play with the chat and stuff, like Two Truths and a Lie and stuff. I think it would be fun to add something like that, like an interactive thing when we're chatting, or just like kind of conversation prompts or starters and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun to add that in to keep conversations going with people, interact more, chat with different people and stuff, like make everybody feel like included too. I think it'd be fun to add stuff like that, but I'm still brainstorming that. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to shout it out. I'm still mulling over a whole bunch of stuff and trying to figure out what I want to do. And one of our other mods, Amy, her and I were discussing earlier. She's one of my best friends. I've known her for years and years, and we were chatting on the phone today and stuff and talking about different stuff. And we were like talking over different ideas and stuff because I was saying how excited I was about this and kind of my plans for it too and what I wanted to do. And yeah, she was like, oh, you could have like a redeem where people could be able to add a new redeem in there. I'm like, we could do that. I might have to make that one a higher point one so I don't get spam. Because I could see that going spammy very quickly. But yeah, fun stuff like that. You are right. I should check my posture. I was shrimping. I think I do that when I get comfortable. I'll just like sit like this. People can add what, like different redeem suggestions and stuff like that. Like say, if they redeem that one, they can say, actually, I think this would be a fun redeem and stuff, and then a mod puts it in there or something. Yeah, during the stream. So we were talking about that could be a cool redeem. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how much that one would get interacted with, but it's just kind of an idea we were spitballing and chatting about and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Different things. Oh, I forgot about Stream Bingo. Yes, there is also Stream Bingo. I'm a big fan of games and stuff and playing games with people, so like not in the bad way, in the good way. But so I definitely forgot about Stream Bingo, to be completely honest. There is a ton of stuff that I forgot could be redeemed now. KV is a winner! Congratulations for winning Bingo KV. Amazing. If you have not joined Stream Bingo, you definitely can. There's a lot of stuff that I forgot to end the game from yesterday, so you would have a lot of stuff to get bingo on. Finally. Yes, you finally got bingo. Very nice, very nice. That's another thing too, adding in more fun bingo things and stuff too, different redeems. Now that half the ones that were kind of pre-built into there are available to use, like I can actually do that. Some of the things that had to do with like cheers and subs and stuff, those are fun. Yay! QT is also a winner. Congratulations for winning Stream Bingo. Yeah, adding in other fun things and stuff. I think, what did I add in? I added something else in. I don't know if it's in this game. I don't think it is in this game because I didn't call it from yesterday. But there was one I added in where I started thinking about like people who regularly come into the stream could be added in there. And I think I added one for you, KV, that said KV Yoshi, or uses a Yoshi emoji. So once this updates and stuff after today's stream, that will show in there as well. So yeah, little things or things like that and stuff that I'm starting to add in there as well. But yeah, also I'm going to redeem this for myself / as a thing for other people to do too if you feel so inclined. Drink some water. I'm gonna drink some water really quick because I haven't in a while. I very kindly encourage you to also hydrate yourself. I would have waited for somebody else to do that one, but I'm like, I kind of want to drink water right now, and I think it would be fun to click this. Because it is fun. Let's see. Yeah, I can relate to the Yoshi emotes so much. I kind of use it everywhere. They're so relatable, though. They're so cute. I love them. Because I use them, too, and stuff everywhere. I find myself using the little Yoshi heart or the little Yoshi blanket everywhere. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. We need a cat heart emote. We do. There's one. I was debating if I should. There was another pack from that same Etsy shop that I was thinking about downloading that I think had a pink cat that fit with the theme, but I'm also open to adding different emotes in and stuff like that that don't necessarily all go with the same theme or aren't from the same place. adding some variety into it. So yeah, a cat heart emote or emoji. I was trying to shove those words together. It would be so perfect. Um, I would love that. But yeah, heck. Yeah, I was just excited to show all this to you guys. I'm like, I spent so much time like looking this up. I can finally add all these things. People can use all the little like chat things. Yeah. There's a different one that I got too that I don't think I had a chance to add it in as an emote yet, but it is like a little strawberry shortcake looking cat that like does the little bongo cat thing. I haven't had a chance to add that in yet, but that's another one that will be there. Where's my soda? My soda's missing. Your soda? Oh no. Whatever do you mean, KB? um, I unfortunately have no idea what you're referring to. um, but there's things like that I was thinking of. I literally mean it. Oh no. Like it's missing from your actual person, like in real life, you can't find it. Oh no. Oh no. I thought you meant like in the stream, like you, like a soda emote or something, and I'm like, we could add a soda emote, sure. I was having dinner and I bought a soda with me from, or brought a soda with me from the fridge. Oh no. Godspeed with finding that. Hopefully before it gets knocked over. I'm searching for it everywhere. Oh no! Oh no. Sending hugs and hopes that you can find your soda very soon. Oh no. Oh dear. um, that's how I felt the other night when I was looking for something too, and I'm like, it's fine. um, oh dear. Godspeed there, KB. Oh no. Actually, that's what I was doing earlier with my Sharpie. I was trying to find. So with the painting, I wanted to find. I wanted it to be with a Sharpie because I thought it would be easier to see on camera with the stream. And I have no idea where my good Sharpie went. I was literally using it the other night while I was sitting right here streaming and doing fun stuff, and I have no idea where it is. It could be anywhere. um, yeah, I have no idea where it is. I looked through this bag because this is like my pencils, my pens. I'm looking again while I'm thinking of it. Um, but I was looking through, and it might be over there in the other art stuff I was using. But I have a good Sharpie, like a good black Sharpie. I have this one here, but it's not very good. It's kind of dried out. And I have no idea where it went. And I'm like, crap. So I feel you on that. But yeah, I was for a while there after I finished doing the painting I plan to do tonight. I started random doodling, and they're not necessarily good doodles, so apologies. But I have these that I started doing too. I attempted to draw a cat that is just very fat and plump, and so I tried to make it look like the legs were tucked under, but it looks instead like a dumpling. So, cat dumpling, a happy little tree, a flower. Yeah, for a while I was. If there's a doodle you think would be fun for me to paint, let me know, because, yeah, I'm happy to keep painting or, yeah, draw some fun things. These were the three things I could think of to paint, to be honest, outside of the project I created for tonight. And I also was really considering putting glitter on this painting. Um, but no, I've already glittered my desk enough for this week. Let's see. That looks cute. Thank you! Doodle? Yeah, I was thinking about doing little fun doodles and stuff for little, doodly looking paintings and stuff too. Just random stuff. Yeah, I didn't really know what else to paint after that. Um, yeah. Usually when I paint, like sometimes I'll sit down with an actual idea of what I'm trying to do, But if I don't have some kind of idea of what I'd like to paint, it usually ends up being kind of stuff like this or sort of random stuff. Or it ends up being half-finished projects that I've not worked on in years. Like somewhere in here, like somewhere in here is this, a project I never finished, which is a baby dancing Groot that I drew 8 years ago, I think, and I never finished it because I didn't know what else to do. I forgot about it and was like, well, that's that. That's where that goes to die. Yeah, lots of little things like that. So if I don't sit down and like have an idea of what I want to do or something, then it turns into to have done projects like this one. I don't know what I was trying to do, but I drew like a design and then wrote lyrics. And I forget what song this is from, but it said, "On the shores of my soul, I give you permission to wash my fears away and take all my disappointment." And I kind of scribbled that last part, so I'm not quite sure what that says, but that's okay. But it was supposed to be about like kind of letting your fears wash away and yeah. There's also a painting here that I was showing earlier that is, it is what you think it is. It is a butt, but I made it look like a peach. And if you zoom in very, very close, it has words, but they're very tiny on purpose. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking of what to ask. Can you make a doodle version of you and Crowley? I can sure try. We're gonna do it on a different page that does not involve the watercolor because I was struggling trying to draw on top of that. It's a peach. I didn't think of anything else. What are you talking about? Nothing. Not a thing. Just a peach. Just a simple peach. Just a fruit. Nothing else. Okay. Let's see. Oh, how to draw a cat. I might need to actually look this up for a second. How to draw a cat. Oh, okay. I might do a little bit of a cutesy one rather than like a practical one. By the way, Crowley earlier today was being so rambunctious and wanted to play so badly, and I was playing with him, but he was getting a little bit too scratchy with playing. And at one point I had to lean over to do something and I had like a scrunchie in, and he started like, he ran up super fast and tried to bite my hair and pull at it, and I'm like, quit trying to bite my hair, you weirdo. And I tried to sit up and I like looked up, like I moved my head, got him to stop biting it, and I looked at him and he had like the big like hunter eyes and stuff and was staring at me and I was staring at him back. And usually we'll just do that and I'll see his butt wiggle and I'll like boop him on the nose or something. But he actually came at me tonight and I didn't expect that. But he came at me and like actually got a bit of my eye, and I kind of freaked out and I went into the bathroom to make sure everything was okay. Didn't actually scratch my eye, thankfully, but scratched like right in this inner part really quickly, and I moved away immediately once I felt it. But yeah, he almost took my eye out. I'm like, dang, Crowley, I'd like to be able to see. Chill. So yeah, he was all over the place tonight. He was being a little chaotic, a little more chaotic than normal. Let's see. Shout out was given to QT Sim. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, KB. I tried to do it manually because I created a little shout out thing, but I don't think I did it correctly. So thank you for doing that. hungry cat. What's Crowley's age? He is, oh, I think I asked his owner about this a little while ago. He was born, I think a week before me in August, so September, October, yeah, September, October, November, December, January, February. So 6 months old, almost 6 months old. Um, no, yeah, about now would be 6 months old because that's when he was born in August, was late August. Yeah, so, and he also hasn't been fixed yet. I don't know if that makes a difference much in, like, kind of his aggressiveness with playing, because he's not mean. He's just a kitten, and he just wants to play. You can't blame him. He just wants to be interacted with. But his owner was saying that could help with his aggression, possibly. So, yeah, might make a difference. Yeah, that's kind of what she was thinking too. Um, yeah, because he is a sweet cat and he does love to play and it's very fun to play with him, but he does get a little aggressive where it's like, whoa, dude, like, earlier today she was making lunch and I was down in the kitchen too and I was eating lunch and we were chatting about this and that. And he was just following her around, biting her ankles the entire time, which he does that sometimes, but yeah, he was being really aggressive about it today and just biting her ankles consistently. We're like, dude, chill, like, don't bite the hand that literally feeds you. um, but no, so hopefully that would help him calm down a little bit too. And as he gets bigger, he's been calming down too, so that's been good. But yeah, he's definitely still in kitten mode, and I think sometimes doesn't realize how much like strength and power he does have compared to when he was a kitten and did the same stuff. I don't think he really understands that. And then it hurts and he looks confused and we're like, dude, you bit me. um, yeah. Because he was doing that tonight too. I had to pick him up to try to take him out of my room so he didn't eat my plant. And he was chill at first and just kind of sat there in shrimp mode. And then after a while, he leaned over and was trying to bite my hand. And I'm like, quit biting my hands. Let me be. But yeah. Yeah, but he did try to take out my eye, and I'm like, okay, alright, that's a timeout. I'm going to go in the other room and shut myself away from you. And he was out in the hallway and stuff, and, like, he was fine. I just shut myself in my room for a little bit so I could check my eye and make sure it was okay, and also just give him a chance to cool down and not be so aggressive. And then he stood outside my door crying. I'm like, dude, you tried to take out my eye. The get a snack routine. I will do that after stream because that is down 3 flights of stairs and I don't want to run down the flights of stairs right now. So I will eat after stream. Oh, I missed it. Also, by 3 minutes belated, it's 11:11. Make a wish. That's a redeem. That is a redeem that I forgot to add. You know what? Let's add it now. That way, if it's ever 11:11 where you are, you can redeem it and make a wish, or have all of us make a wish. That's what I wanted to add earlier, and I forgot. All right, I want to see if it lets me do this while we're here. Cause yeah. Haha. I think it will. I think it'll let me do this. Yes. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah? Oh. Well, that's not the color I wanted that to be. I wanted it to be pink, but that's okay. But we now have a Make-A-Wish, 11:11 Make-A-Wish redeem. Yeah. Fun. Okay. I was like, well, we can just add this here right now. Let's see. Uh, let's see. That's what, no. How long were we going? What are we doing now? Honestly, I was getting ready to raid out right before QT came in, but I was like, yeah, let's sit and chat with everybody for a bit. So I'm thinking about doing that now, to be completely honest, because I am really tired. And I might actually give myself an early night so I can catch up on the sleep I've missed over the last 3 days. Um, let's see, after making the redeem, did you do the Duolingo yet? No, I did not. You are right. I need to do that in the next 45 minutes so I don't lose my streak, because I'm on I think 445-day streak right now. And I would be very sad if I lost that. But let's see. Ooh, Sarius is live? Yeah, let's definitely go show her some love. Yeah, I wanted to chat with everybody for a bit that came in from QT's raid. By the way, thank you again, QT, for coming in and raiding. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your crew over and saying hi and, yeah, just hanging out for a bit. Yeah, let's go give Sarius some love. Let me get everything set up to do that. Let's see. Yeah, once I finished the painting, I'm like, I don't know what else to do. That went way quicker than I thought it would. Because that was the craft I planned for tonight, and then I'm like, well, that was quick. Unlike the past two crafts have taken some time. I'll be thinking on what to do for next week's craft. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm not sure what I want to do for next week's yet. Let's see. Q's so awesome. I wanted to ask her to raid you, but I was working and couldn't. But she did it anyway. Yes, she is awesome. Thank you so much for raiding QT. I'm happy to have you guys here. And KV, thank you also for subscribing and then gifting subscriptions to other people. That's also so nice. What the heck, dude? Origami, we could try it. I'm not good at origami, but you know what? That's the whole point of the crafting thing. Trying new things and seeing how it goes. Sorry, my nose is getting a little stuffy. Yes, let's go ahead and raid Sarius. Let's give her some love. If you are looking for a raid message to send to her, this is the raid message I've got. Feel free to copy that and paste it in the chat when we go over to her. Yeah, let's see. So I've never tried it, but it might be good. Yeah, I've never tried it either. My cousin liked it when she was a kid, and I remember her giving me an origami flower, but I didn't know how to do that as a kid. But never too late to learn. Let's see. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night as well to you too, KV. Yes, absolutely. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. And chatting and chilling with me for a bit. And we have to update the raid message with your emotes. That's right. You know what? You're right. Yeah, I'll have to look into seeing how I can do that through Nightbot now that I actually have emotes. Maybe that's what I'll do this week or tomorrow or something, and look into how to get that code in Nightbot. But since I know there's a bit of delay on my side versus the raid, I hope everyone has a good night. And yeah, I hope to chat with you soon. I'm thankful for you being here. Take care.